Good morning. Welcome to Inside Talk Show. Inside Talk Show, it's an inside job. Life is an inside job. We're continuing the reading of The Shining Gateway by James Allen, Chapter 10, Spiritual Strength. We left off yesterday. To alter one's conduct in order to please others or to avoid their disapproval or misunderstanding can never lead to spiritual strength. All my people pleasers out there, all the people that are afraid what other people think about out there, what are they going to say? Confrontation. Are you afraid to be yourself and say your truth because you're afraid of what other people will say? The pushback you'll get, the discomfort you'll have to be in. But to alter one's conduct, to alter the way you act in order to please others or to avoid their disapproval or just their misunderstanding, you have to explain it to them, can never lead to spiritual strength. That's what strengthens us. It's not easy. Would I love to walk away from people that don't get it? Yeah. 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 When I have rough times, and this is just an honest confession of a therapist. Sometimes I do just want to run away and be like, they don't get it. I don't get it. We don't get it. What's the point? But I don't, because that doesn't lead to spiritual strength. The rigor and the strength that I have been able to build working in this field, but you too. I'm sure you're the therapist in your world. Family members, friends. I just do it on a professional level. Think about when you've known a truth, you've known what's best for someone, you see someone suffering. And you can tell them till they're blue in the face, but they won't hear it and they'll keep doing what they're doing. How? Don't you just want to walk away? Don't you just want to throw your hands up? But when it comes to family or people you love, you can't. So you start hating and resenting them because it's like you're in prison. You can't unlove someone. To alter one's conduct in order to please others or to avoid their disapproval or misunderstanding can never lead to spiritual strength. That divine kindness, which always accompanies spiritual understanding and strength, is something very different from merely saying pleasant words. For pleasant words are not always true, but they consist in doing what is best for the eternal welfare of other person or persons. So this is saying that divine kindness, which always accompanies spiritual understanding and strength, is something very different from just saying pleasant words. It's a depth. That's what we're working on. Understanding, growing this strength, that stamina to be unmoved, no matter if we disagree, if someone disagrees with us, if they think a different way, if they believe a different way than we do. We must build that strength so we can hear it and not take it personal, because it's not. Everybody's entitled to believe the way that they do, and they do for a reason. They were raised that way, just like you were. We must not condemn one another, hate one another, throw stones at one another, cancel one another, just because we don't agree with someone else is saying. How do we build that strength? Of course, there's boundaries and there's people that their motives, right? The motivation, the emotion behind what they're doing is just dark and evil. Of course, we put a stop to that, but that's not what's happening. I mean, we're all just blue collar, middle class, upper middle class, or wealthy people, really, who are in this arena. We have to be honest with ourselves. If you're suffering, if you're struggling, if you're triggered, it's no one's fault but your own. You're flabby inside. You are flabby inside. Your spiritual, emotional strength, your backbone is weak. If you can't handle the winds that blow at you, strengthen your sails, your attitude. Don't blame the outside world, because guess what? It ain't going nowhere. Okay? So that divine kindness, which always comes with spiritual understanding and strength, is sometimes very different from merely just saying pleasant words. For just saying pleasant words, they're not always true. But being consistent in doing what is best for the eternal welfare of the world. We need you. I need me. We need each other to understand. And it takes work to understand someone, because it's like, well, what's the point? I don't like them. I never have to be around them. I'm just going to build a gate around my community and everyone can just go, fend for themselves. We don't live in that world anymore. We just don't. We're all connected and we know it. And that's what's scary. We can live in the hills, the Hollywood Hills, the Beverly Hills, the hills of Laguna Beach. We can go far off and build our own little compounds and communities and pretend like the world outside isn't happening, but it is, and it will come to our front door. Better to just go out and understand and help and heal and use our skills. And we want to be used. It feels so much better to be used and to help others. If you've reached a level or if you've been through something, reach back and pull someone else up, help someone, be of service. It could just be one person. It could just be one person. There's a great example. In Los Angeles, there's, the Boys and Girls Club, and there's Big Brothers, Big Sisters. I think the main one in Los Angeles is Catholic Big Brother, Big Sister. It's not religious. It's just ran by and funded by, I think, the Catholic Church. But anyways, so Big Brother, Big Sister in Los Angeles. You can be a big. You can be a big for a little, they call it. You can go get a little. It's a very rigorous process. If you have any questions, please let me know. I am a happy member of the Big Brother, Big Sister, the Catholic Big Brother, Big Sisters of Los Angeles. And I have been so for 11 or 12 years now, since 2011. 11 years. And it's wonderful. I remember I was like, I want to be of service. I had no monies. I couldn't sign checks, but I had time. I sure did have time. If you can always be of service to someone, because it sucks when we're just sitting back and hearing everything that's going wrong and we feel so powerless. It's a way to take your power back. Just helping one person's life, okay? I'll just end there. That was a good little ditty for the day. That was just 2 little paragraphs. I love this chapter. I love this book. I hope you all enjoyed that. As always, if you have any questions, please message me. If you want to study with me, please message me. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Also, if you're listening to this all the way through, I am going to start putting content on the therapy practice that I work for, Talk Therapy Centers. Talk Therapy Center. Here is their IG handle. Please follow and enjoy wonderful things that they offer. This is the handle, Talk Therapy Center. Please follow, and I'm going to be uploading videos, and I'm so excited. So please follow us there for all of your therapeutic needs and help throughout your week. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.